So go Hi, I'm Movienumbanin. I don't have a criminal record. I speak to the police board 15 times. I got my fees waived because I proved that I'm poor. I'm a stockbroker. Just a very unsuccessful one. And my reference in landlady is a mini developer who's I just pay a rent. It has nothing to do with nothing. I'm suing Gregor Robertson, Tim Stevenson, Andrea Reimer, all 5 vision counselors. Yeah, Andrea Reimer, Heather Deal, Raymond Louis, Tim Stevenson, and Carrie Zhang, and Gregor Robertson for Conflict of Interest Act, Chapter 387, Sections 5, Influence, and Section 6, Activities on behalf of constituents. The lawsuit is for 111 pot shops, which is $3,330,000, and plus 2% shift in business taxes where they doubled them, 1.13 billion, and 1% shift in residential taxes is a total of $1 million, for a total of $3,333,000 plus $2.3 billion. I'm the mayoral candidate to beat. You won't even come close to me. Now it's Ken Simmons, the rock bag. You know? So he's got the money, and the rest of you can stop it. There's not going to be swingers, you pinheads, you frickin' layabouts and crooks, and you constituents can pop off and do something with yourselves, man. Okay? There's no swingers. He's just going to win flat out. Stop pipping everybody off. So it'd be best thing if you finally made up for not printing me all those years, whatever. It was obviously racism against poor people. Because you play a little political, but I'm like, you know, be the reverse. Like, I got 5 billion people under me. You know, you gotta flatter yourself. Get real. And I'm suing you for a whole hell of a lot of money. And here's the catch: I'm not making a dollar for myself. All this money will be returned to taxpayers. I'd say one is still greatly, well, they're quite a bit ahead of me, but we have transformed the Supreme Court of British Columbia. Judge, I'm not even sure it was Master something. They didn't put the name this time. It happened for me once before versus Transic, and they still frickin' treat me like crap. Like you, Gregor, and all these counselors, you took like billions of dollars, filled your own pockets illegally. Influence. It's fraud. It's straight up corruption. I've charged you with corruption, and the judge will hear it. Gregor Robertson, man, your days as mayor are over. Your federal run would be a frickin' distant second to my federal run. I'm running for prime minister also. I frickin' am now. You kept me out of the paper. Charlie Smith, Mike Howell, Stone St. Dennis, Melanie Green. Like I'm the smart. I got the highest IQ on earth. I'm leader of earth, and you're trying to keep me out of the newspaper. Have you lost your frickin' mind? You can't not report this. Like that would just help my case. I'm in the process of firing you if you don't print it. How could you not? I'm suing Gregor Robertson in civil court. I just got about $250,000 in fees waived. I'm going to milk this for a year. I will be the frickin' absolute last day on earth, Gregor, of you. You've been pissing me off for 10 years now. I want frickin' 10 years of my frickin' monetary existence back. And I'm not charging a dollar for myself. I'm a criminology grad, speak to the police board 15 times. I've phoned all the reporters, CTV Vancouver, CBC Vancouver, Global BC, and they all heard it, or we left a message. So I'm going to call them all back too. Carlito Pablo, all those little reporters, it just treated me like dirt over the years. Like, not even once. Are you kidding me? I'm the guy that hires and fires you globally, you pinhead. But I pretended to be poor and you fell for it. Like, man, I might have my own satellite, you know? Probably not. But, you know, if the old man's got it, it's here kind of beat. Because I got a couple of freaking brothers named... And it worked out. Supreme Court of British Columbia is very valid and real. And I don't know what the price to be paid is, but man, I think we're on the other side of the stalwart community. Okay? So vote for Movienumbanin for mayor and the prime minister, because I'll probably lose, but I'm going to pimp up my music, and I'm going to do it right, because I'm a political science, and I do want to be mayor of Vancouver and prime minister. I just can't afford it, so I'm going to spend $1,000 in each, get $100 back locally, and you're going to get to know me, because I'm going to be kind of famous now. Because you can't not print this. If you don't, you're definitely going to be fired. Like, we just know you're, like, you know, just your response. Oh, not right now. Oh, maybe later. You can't not print this. I'm suing the mayor of Vancouver for fraud and corruption. Like, hello. You know, we're breaking the bank. Mayor for mayor and prime minister. So 604-561-2945. WEPAR at live.ca. And here is the actual lawsuit. Okay, where's the damn thing? Here we go. Supreme Court of British Columbia. See, it says right there, Matthew Bristol, Maynard Oberson. Maynard Oberson says right there. Maynard Oberson. Gregor Robertson, 4/5 years address. I'm going to take it to City Hall tomorrow. Vision Vancouver. Councillors Heather Deal, Tim Stevenson, Andrew Reimer, blah, blah, blah. And there's the Supreme Court stamp today, June 28th, 2018, Supreme Court of British Columbia. And the file number is S187262. So get on it, reporters, because I'm going to be pimping this one out for about a year. You cannot not print this. You'll be fired because you would be part of the fraud and Chinese payoff. And I know that you got gay people at the front desk to talk people's resumes in the garbage and tell people that you can't get their milk in the news. But now your little gay China media scam's busted, and I'm the leader of Earth. I might be poor, but I might have my own satellite, and I might have claimed it, forthwith and notwithstanding. Let's get cracking. Okay, here's the lawsuit. Supreme Court of British Columbia, $2.36 billion, which includes 111 weed shops. Supreme Court of British Columbia, Matthew Bristow, Maynard Oberson. Weed Party, Gregor Robertson, and all 5 judges, Heather Deal, Raymond, Louis, Andrea Ryman, Tim Stevenson, Carrie Zhang. Supreme Court stamped today, July 28, 2018. But my video seems to be making noises, so have a good day, bird.